Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Tom, from Chubby Cat, coming to you live with episode 54. Actually, the night before, so
yeah,
suck on that.
We plan things.
We plan things so hard. We're so good. But it's me, Tom, as I said before, and I'm joined by two brothers.
This is Jason.
And
Matt.
Mathis.
Hello.
Good old Daddy Matthews.
You may know him as Kren on our Kren Macraw on our Dungeons and Dragons podcast that we also put on the website.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Some call me Mathis.
Yes. Sir Mathis. But I have some exciting news. So
Okay.
I was going through our iTunes page because I can never remember what number we're on.
Yes.
And I scroll down to the very bottom. And what do we have
We got a review?
on our iTunes page? Right?
Oh, what?
Our first
Must
review
listen.
Oh, so spicy.
posted back in July.
Yeah, we missed it by a
Calling
little
you
bit.
guys out.
We've been calling people out for a while.
But,
Shit, was that back when we had our contest?
or frack, it might have been.
Hey, man.
Well,
I'll hit you up, Brizukia, and we'll figure it. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, because that's our bad.
That is our bad. I just never found these. Like, it didn't give me a notification or email.
Yeah, I had no idea we had
No idea. And I literally just was scrolling it down and I said ratings and reviews, and I was like, oh, nothing. And I was like, oh wait, we have a 5-star review.
one. Oh, it was 5 stars.
Yeah,
Oh.
ready? Ready? So this is from July 3rd, 2017, from Brizunika. Headline is great podcast, 5 stars. Know these guys from SD, entertaining podcast that makes the commute a little easier. Haha. Fuck yeah, great review, man. So yeah, even if it was not during the contest, well, since you're our first reviewer and you're special and dear at heart, email us at chubbycatpodcast@gmail.com.
Also, I am
And-
pretty sure it was during the contest.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure as
that-
well. So
that sounds
yeah,
about right.
email us there and we'll work out for this. We'll work out the details. But yeah, thank you, man. That's awesome. So sorry we missed that. You've probably been sitting here this whole time like, fuck these guys.
I'm the only one with a review, and you
Yeah,
haven't
we'll have
done
to
it.
make that like a weekly thing to just double check. 'Cause
Yeah, I didn't mean fucking.
we had no idea.
That was fucking great. But I was like, oh
Wouldn't that have been embarrassing if we had like 40 reviews and like
yeah, and we like
multiple like guys like, is my reviews not going through?
is that
Like one person leaving 2 reviews. The first one,
Yeah.
oh, this is a great podcast. And
Yeah.
then the second one is, dude, okay, what the fuck? I reviewed this like 3
Okay,
weeks ago.
All edited down to 1 star. Like
Like
these guys
slowly,
do not interact with their fan base.
every week losing another star as
Like
an
just
A.
saying there's no reviews.
So bad.
Appreciating
They're
reviews.
thirsty as shit.
They're basically just yelling at me. There's only so much I can do. They fucking promised me a gift card and I haven't gotten it.
These guys bastards.
Maybe it got lost in the mail. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Okay,
Fucking
so
A,
I have a question of importance.
dude. Okay.
And this is the kind of question you could only ask among fellow gentlemen.
Okay. So ladies, if you could just leave the room.
I mean, you can listen, but you can't relate
Okay.
to this question because of physiology, not because of sexism.
Okay.
When you go into the bathroom,
Nice.
let's say you have to take a piss,
Okay.
but all the urinals are full. Okay,
You all right? Or are you just upset?
this
I'm
happens.
just like, I'm already getting cagey.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like such a tough experience when you walk in on that at work and you're like, oh,
This happens frequently at our work because
Okay.
we've got 3 bathrooms, but they're spaced very far apart on the upstairs. Each one has 3 urinals and 3 stalls.
Matt and Jason both work together.
Yes. And there's a lot of people. I mean, the upstairs at any given time has, from like 100 to like 400 people for those 3 bathrooms. And then it seems like there's always one being closed for maintenance.
Yeah.
So it's pretty frequent you go in and like all the stalls are full. Now, like I've had it where I'm like, it looks like someone's about to leave, so I'll just kind of linger for a second. But sometimes you really got to go and like you see like three people just queued in. But there's a stall open.
Yeah.
When you go in the stall, what's your guys' etiquette?
I just
'Cause-
pee.
stand.
But
Always stand.
Always stand. I'm
Anyone
not-
who goes in there to sit to pee,
I'm not saying sit or
shame on
stand.
you.
I'm
How
sorry.
dare you?
Okay.
Do you close the door?
Oh, most definitely.
Do you leave the door open? Do you lock the door? behind you.
I close and lock.
Yeah, it's
For
Close and
sure.
lock.
normal
Okay.
poop etiquette. Like you go in there, you lock that up. You don't want somebody like coming in hurriedly, like with an
hit you in the
emergency
back.
number
Yeah.
2.
See, I do
Slamming into
too,
you.
but I see it where like people will leave the door like cracked, and I know in my head, like in my logical brain, this is no weirder than seeing them at the urinal
No.
where you can see their back, but it's so much fucking weirder
It is
in a
weird.
stall.
It's weirder because it feels like you're spying on them, and like you're like, I
It
bet
feels
he's
like
probably
you're
holding
being
his
a
dick in
voyeur.
there.
And it's almost like they're leaving it open for you to void.
Right.
Like,
Oh goodness!
like this is
You
like,
caught me with my
because
pants
like it's almost
down.
like he can turn around at any moment and be like, oh, I thought the door was closed.
Like you're expecting to go in there and him to have his pants around his ankles like a 3-year-old at the urinal.
Yeah,
Just
but,
all the way down.
like, good. I just want to make sure I wasn't the only one that closed and locked.
Yeah, no,
Because
close
I'm like, I know I've seen many men that do not follow this rule.
Yeah, I've gone so far. Like, there's a stall at San Diego State when I work games, and like the door is one of those ones where like for some reason the lock doesn't work because it's like off, so you have to like lift the door. But there's times where I'm like, fuck it, and I'll pee standing sideways next to the toilet,
Holding the
but
door.
I'll hold the door, or I'll put my foot up and like fucking like hold the door and pee. And I've had someone come in before and like only see my one leg, and I put my other leg down, and I come out and I was like, hey.
They're probably like, is this guy like standing on the? What is happening? Is he peeing on the wall? Is there a glory hole in
Yeah.
here? And I don't know.
Because I
about
want to
it.
avoid that situation. I don't want the fucking door to like, because I could literally just walk in, leave the door open, and start peeing.
Yeah.
But like, it's almost weird because I don't use urinals because I have a pee shy thing, so
Yes.
I exclusively use stalls. So it'd almost be weird if I just went to go pee in a stall with the door open when there was like 4 urinals open.
I feel like if you close the door and like lock it, you're avoiding that awkward moment where you open the door and someone's like just walking up to it and you just like are very close and make really intimate eye contact and you're just like, because you know he's about to deuce and you just were deucing and you're like, oh,
You're gonna
I
walk into
wanna
my
be
deuce
wh-
cloud.
I want to be anywhere but here, and like you know you blew it up and you're like, oh, this poor guy, I need to get out of here immediately.
I have a story
Yes.
since we're on the bathroom humor.
Story time.
So we've all agreed that pooing on company time is probably like
It's great.
a nice
Oh,
poo.
it's the best thing in the world.
So I've been out of work for a while, and my body.
I was gonna say I've exclusively tuned my body to poop at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Okay.
Like-
so this is where I'm
I
getting
do
at.
one a day, and it hits at 10 a.m. like clockwork.
This is what I'm getting at. Morning poos come like clockwork. Like
do.
you're gonna fucking like. I'm sorry, my body is fucking excavating shit. The other day I had a surf and turf burrito with extra hot sauce and Diablo sauce, and I had to work.
Know what the poo looks like.
I had to work early at my job, and I was like, I went to bed knowing I'm gonna poo at work tomorrow.
You're just like, oh, God.
I know it's gonna happen. We have a facilities person that comes in, and Old Navy does this program, like outreach program, where we kind of hire people, with like learning disabilities, or like just so they have a job, and it's awesome. Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's always a gambit when they come in to clean, and when you have to go to the bathroom.
Oh fuck.
So I felt the rumblies, and I was like, I gotta go. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm an adult and I can hold it. It was like, I'm gonna shit my pants in the store. I ran.
And you know that burrito is the kind of meal that is going to make its presence known rapidly
Yeah.
and decisively.
Yeah. So
You don't get like I should probably go pretty soon. You're like, I don't have to poop, and then you're like, I
almost
Like,
just did.
I have a mountain of shit
like I'm
pushing
yeah,
at the hot cakes.
like-
I almost just did, and I didn't even know.
yeah.
so
So
sudden.
I basically like fast walk to the restrooms, and of course the facilities person is cleaning the restrooms. I'm like, bah! And
That's so awkward.
So like I was like, okay, well, like maybe I'll just like kind of putz around in boys and kind of wait. And I was like, no, I can't. So I had to like basically
Just meander in the bathroom, just walk in circles. I don't know how you play that off. It'd be worse.
no,
the
boys is like right next to the
department
restroom.
is right
Okay.
next to it. So he's like, maybe I'll just kind of do laps.
And maybe she's
around.
almost done with men's. Maybe she's almost done with
Like-
men's. She wasn't. So like basically I was like, no, sorry. So I opened the door and I was like, hey, like can I use the restroom real quick? Like, and she was like, yeah, of course. And I was like, cool. Like she's like, I'll just clean women's or something. I'm like, cool. And so I went into the restroom, and of course she had like not finished cleaning it down, so it was like still cleaning products on the seat. And I was like, fuck it. And I like sat down bare ass. I was like, nothing. Like, I gotta go.
You're like, just gonna sterilize
Yeah.
my butt cheeks.
I destroyed that toilet. I destroyed that toilet. Like, I was in there so long. I was watching videos on Facebook. Like,
When you get the leg numbs.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's so weird.
Yeah.
To walk again.
Like,
Trying
yeah.
to get up.
like that's what the hand railing's for. Like, it's there for handicapped people, but it's actually for you to like. 'Cause you've been there for so long.
Trying to vault off the seat.
Yeah, and I made horrible sounds from my anus. Like, and then so.
It sounded like a orangutan having sex.
Yeah.
Like somebody had a chloroform rag over your face. And you're
It's the one time I was really happy that we have like the coarse toilet paper. 'Cause it's like it was gonna need cleanup.
You wanted
Yeah.
you wanted some cling.
Yeah.
like a good old 15 wiper.
Yeah. So then I went out and I washed my hands, which always sucks because the water's not hot, but like soap it up. So then I open the door. And the facilities lady is just standing outside the men's door. Like, she hadn't gone to clean anything else. She just had been waiting there the whole time. She's like, are you done? Are you done? And I was like, yeah.
You're like, the
And
answer
then-
to this is technically yes, but you go on, pace
Yeah.
yourself.
And I had to go back
I'm
to
done. Your job is far from finished,
Yeah,
man.
and I felt so bad. I go back to work and I was just like, I know what I left. I know what I left. I know what I did in there. And
Are
now
you done? Yes, and I recommend bringing in a fresh toilet.
Maybe just a new toilet. Just
Yeah.
install the whole device.
Yeah, I
Get this
have
outta
I
here.
have actually broken porcelain in
Yeah,
there.
so it was good times.
The foundation is cracked.
Yeah. And now, ever since that moment, whenever I go poo at work and she's there, and it's always like a race of like, okay, I can poo before, because then now I'm worried like I'm gonna be on the toilet pooing and she's gonna like knock on the door and come in.
I thought you went of the stall for a second. I was like, oh god.
Well, our bathrooms are really small. It's literally a stall,
It's a stall and, like,
sink,
a
and a
urinal.
urinal. And it's like a room. Like, it's big enough for 2 people, and then it's
It's like,
like
a
crowded.
broom closet
Yeah.
with a couple of
God.
bathrooms.
So like I'm always like,
So she was literally 5 feet from you. While
Yeah.
you were
Oh
pooping.
yes.
yeah.
I was
And normally
picturing like
separated-
a full like
No,
5
separated by
stall.
about I think 5 feet's probably generous.
Yeah. And that's
Probably
why
about 4
Yeah.
feet and
It'd be
a
like
sheet
from
of,
me
like,
to that
cheap
door.
plywood.
like
Like,
she was
oh, God.
on the other side of that door. But like it was like, yeah. And I'm normally the only man that works early in the morning, so I'm like, okay, I have the bathroom to myself. It's fine. But she's the only one that I'm always like worried about. Where I'm like, okay, she's gonna be here at 6. I have 10 minutes. Let's do this. Because it's like, I don't know. She mixes it up too. I'm like, if she cleaned first, then I
You know
can
what?
plan it. But
It's time for you to checkmate her and just go in the women's.
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Checkmate. You win.
just fucking dude. Women's restrooms are disgusting.
And she's like, "Who did this?" And you're like, "I have no idea.
I
I
have no
clearly only use the men's."
These savages.
Yeah.
Dude, I this was months ago, but I was at Grossmont Center's Barnes and Noble. I think I was with Tom. And I got the gurglies. I don't know what I ate, but I was like,
Yeah.
I was
Probably
like,
anything at that mall.
yeah, it's something. I think it's what's the
Oh, God.
We
Yeah.
destroyed
The
some
old
Wetzel.
Thunder pretzels.
and then we were just cruising around, like waiting for a movie to start or something. I don't remember. And I was like, oh, I gotta go. And like, so I cruised in, and I was power walking for sure. Like I
It's
I
that-
hit the door and like
You were squishing
slammed in,
cheeks.
found an empty stall.
It's like cold
was
sweats. Like, have you ever been walking to a public restroom when you have to poo so bad that you're actually like don't give a shit? And you start unbuckling your pants while you're walking to the
Yes.
stall.
I would have been doing
Like
that.
as soon as I'm in, it's safe, and I just start taking off. Yes.
Yeah, I was in a kilt, so I wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
But it was close. I mean, like I was hands like in the kilt, ready to thankfully like shuck it down my pants, right? So I get in there, find a stall, survive this debacle. I'm like, okay, I can start putting my life back together right now, and I like start pulling my kilt on, flush. I get fixed up, whatever. Open up the door. There's a horrified woman. I look over. I'm in the woman's bathroom. Oh god! Because I was like, what's she doing in the men's room? And I was like, you know, it's 2017. No judgment. Like I walked out like offended a little bit. You know,
You were like, it's cool. You thought that you
I
were
was
doing
like,
her the favor.
yeah.
I mean, like, you know, it didn't bother me that you were in
Right.
my
I was
bathroom.
like, you know what? It's weird. You made it weird, but I'm gonna be the bigger man. And like I walked out, and like I turned the corner and I saw the men's room. I was like, fuck.
Oh shit!
But you know what was even more confusing? Because she saw a skirt,
Like
like a plaid skirt, but then fucking gnarly hairy man legs, like ending
Miss
in combat
Doubtfire.
boots, where she's like,
I'm so
What is
confused.
happening
This
right
has
now?
to be one of the homeless people who got in the mall.
You're just gnarly grunting and like let Tom's talking, you know. And just, I mean, it just sounded like a Slurpee being swapped into the bowl. You know, it was awful.
Oh, God. Like, so you get
it was
to the end of it, and it's kind of empty, and it's starting to like.
Yeah, it was very bad. But like, yeah, I was like on my high horse, and I walked out. I'm like, no, I fucked up. That was me.
That was me.
That was me.
You almost want to poke your head back and be like,
Almost did.
My bad. But
I
also
almost
that would
circled
make it
around, but I'm
worse.
like, this is gonna make it worse. I'm just gonna keep walking.
Just leave quickly before she comes out and is
Yep.
upset.
Oh, God.
Yep. Yeah, very good. Okay. Sorry I got us on that weird tangent
You done
of
fucked it.
bathroom stories.
Good
but
bathroom stories for a little while.
That was
They're
been,
always good. Always
that
good.
one has been in my
Dude,
mind
don't
for
even
a
get me
while
started
there.
on like checkmate stories. Getting checkmated is unbelievable.
It is terrible.
What is checkmated?
You don't know what being checkmated is?
No.
You know it.
It's
just
because you
probably
don't go to
aren't familiar with
urinals. You haven't experienced the checkmate. So say there's 3 urinals
Okay.
and there's nobody at the urinals. In no world do you ever go to the middle because there's supposed to be 1 urinal between people. So
Yeah.
you're going to be considerate.
Need a buffer.
You're going to go to one of the ends so that the next guy can go to the end. And then only if it's like a baseball game do
Where
all
it's
the
packed.
urinals get filled.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
there's a line.
I don't know
You
what it
use
is with where we work, but there is like a large amount of guys who will like
Older men.
younger guys too, who will walk into the bathroom like right in front of me, like hold the door for me as they're going in and go straight to the middle stall. And I'm just like,
They have the option. They have
What?
the pick of the litter.
so you're checkmated
Yeah.
because there's nowhere for you to go. So I always feel like I have to go to the stall after that and just
Yeah.
like stay in there until they leave, even if like I've got nothing.
Just get on the phone, hit
It's-
the Facebook.
It's the most frustrating thing.
It's
That's weird.
almost worse though when you follow etiquette and they just roll up.
Yeah. Or
And
they
they're like,
your left stall and they just come in and go to the middle.
come
and you're
middle,
like,
and you're like,
what is the game plan?
why? Like maybe you thought I was going to the stall and you just like to have space, but like you chose to rub dicks with me.
You
Like,
chose
what?
to be close, little Dicky.
You posted up. I don't understand.
Maybe
And they
they're
always
ready
have
to
to
have
do
a
something weird.
conversation.
They always have to be weird and like
No,
hack
they don't.
a giant loogie.
They're hawking loogies over their dick into the urinal.
Or they're like the guy who puts both hands on the wall. Like, you know, that fucking asshole who looks like he's about to just
That was
like,
just like-
yeah, urinal, you fucking take that. You like that whole
Matt
fucking
just said
look?
that and Tom like recoiled laughing. That one hit home.
Because we've all been there. We've all been with the one hand, but fucking just come, like I've never done that in public. I've never just like.
Like, who's responsible for holding your dick? Me? Is that why you stood next to me?
Well,
Am I supposed to step in?
Yeah, who takes out their dick and just fucking lets it free willy?
Lets it free. What are you doing?
Fuck that. Okay, I want to make a preface though. I will use a urinal if they have like those little wall dividers.
Yes.
Those are good. I will never use a
Use a
trough.
trough.
Dude, the troughs are horrible.
I
Troughs
was
are awful.
They're scarring because
I-
only 50-year-old alcoholics use troughs.
and pee on ice and just.
very bad.
I was once with my ex-girlfriend at a bar, and we had been drinking a lot.
I was gonna say.
Let me
have the trough
preface.
Together? I'm
I've been
confused.
drinking a lot, and I had to pee, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go pee. We're at an Irish pub, and I walk in, and you're playing darts, and then the men's restroom is right there. Like the door's open, and right in front of the door is a trough, and it's just a bunch of men like
It's way too close.
all
to the door.
around,
Way too
like
close.
the you just peeing and talking and drinking their beers. I was
Drinking
just
their
like-
beers? What are you doing?
And I just like literally walked in, like just decided I was like, I'm never gonna be able to pee. And I just walked back out. She's like, well, that was fast. And I was like, I just didn't go. She's like, don't you have to go? I was like, yeah, we have to go home. Like I gotta.
What's gonna happen here? So scared. I never used to have pee fright until like recently, and then like suddenly, like if I'm like the one guy in the bathroom, and then like a bunch of people all come in at the same time, like I like freeze up. I can't do it anymore. Like, I
It
need
is-
my space.
Yeah.
It is a little intimidating. Like even though you know they're all just coming in to do what you're doing, and you've been doing that for years, like, and you were just fine a minute ago, and had you entered at the same time, you probably would have been fine.
You've been good.
But like, you're midstream, and like they kick open, and like they're having a conversation, and like they're like laughing and like getting ready, like, oh god,
And they're always like 6'5",
Yeah.
like huge, where you know they can see over the urinal wall.
gigantic.
You're just like, I want to be anywhere but here. I'm so
Please
scared.
don't look at me.
Please don't look at my
We are
little
still
ween.
on bathrooms, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I was at a bar once, drinking, and is there any time worse to take a shit than when you're out drinking?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's going to be a horrific Duke,
And
dude.
it's scary. So one time I
Not
was
that,
at,
but like it's it's just there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of
Yeah,
things
there's
happening.
a lot of things happening. Like, because you're normally dressed up in nice stuff.
Yeah,
So-
you're out in your clubbing.
Yeah.
You're
clothes.
risking a miswipe.
I had gotten invited to go
and like
drinking.
you're not in the right state of mind
No.
to like
No, because you're like, what if I don't fucking do wrong?
catch
Yeah.
yourself. Or whatever. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not ideal.
I got invited by our cool friends. Like, you guys are cool.
But my bad.
But we have like a set, like we play video, like we're chill friends. These are
Yeah.
the friends that are like, we go to music
These are
festivals.
like the scene.
we
friends.
fucking
the
like
hipster
skateboard.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're first on.
Yeah. And so like I like when I get invited with them sometimes because I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm part of the gang. So I got invited. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Halfway through the thing though, I was like, holy fuck, I got to shit. I went into the bathroom. I was like, I'm just gonna do my biz real quick. Already upset because I know the toilet's gonna be awful.
Yeah.
Of course.
They had
Of course it
one.
is.
They had one stall, no door.
Oh god. Oh, that gambit. Like, how bad do you have to go? is
How
what
bad
that's
do you have?
asking.
Because there's no. It's like urinal, one stall, no door. I'm like,
Yep.
Bold.
Because in their head they're like, no one's gonna shit at a fucking bar.
Or if they do, they're gonna be so drunk they're not gonna notice that there's no door.
Or they had problems with people trying
Yeah,
to have sex,
sex
in
in
there,
there,
or
do
something.
drugs.
They're like, fuck it.
Probably.
Understand, but like,
But you're like, okay, so drunk people are gonna come around the corner and they're staring full on at you.
yeah,
They're
like-
gonna make eye contact, look at your junk,
Pants
and then
down.
go, "Oh,
Yeah.
my bad."
I was coherent enough to be like,
legs spread,
you know
dick
what?
between them, maybe a hand covering it like a little bit, like like you look like, and you're
You're exposed.
not only that, but
you're weak.
You are literally at your most vulnerable. I don't think.
Pants around your ankle.
I'm trying to think
drunk,
right now. I
shitting.
I do not think there is a more physically vulnerable position that any human being can be in.
Post BJ.
No, but I feel like
BJ
No, wait. What if you're getting a blumpkin while drunk at a bar? Because you're getting a beach. You have the girl. You have to deal with her.
You have a body between you and
Oh,
the
yeah, 'cause
potential drunk assailant.
Because then also, like, yeah, I guess in that point too, like if someone walked in on you,
It's
like,
2v1.
yeah.
And they'd also probably be like, ha ha, and stumble away.
yeah.
right. I don't know. I agree. Post BJ is pretty good, but you could. I feel like I could muster up something, and again,
Probably.
you're gonna have that other person theoretically there with you, unless you're successful.
So, BJ,
You've got second party there,
blow
right?
your own mind. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
I'm so good.
Drunk shitting in a bar, like, you know the law of odds. They're not gonna come in when you're finished and maybe trying to wipe.
Now it's gonna
No.
be like as
You're
you're starting to
mid-shit.
push,
You're gonna be like,
pre-pitch.
Where you're like, I can't. I've committed to this course of action. I cannot stop.
no, there's no
gonna be-
stopping.
What
It's-
you, Oscar?
Is he biting the cable?
No,
He's
he's
being a
wrapped
boof.
around the cord.
He's
and
being a
looking you off.
boofaloof.
Fucking that dog just has like the ability to be like, oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna fuck this.
No fucks
cable.
given.
No.
No.
No fucks.
Fuck yeah. So Matt, feel free not to talk about this, but you used a phrase, and I'm a single man. You guys are both married, but you dropped a phrase on us today in the text conversation that I'm not aware of. What does "got wifed" mean?
Getting wifed is a way of stating that your wife needed you to be somewhere
Okay.
without saying that, so that if and when she reviews your texts or peeks over your shoulder, it's vague and it gives you the ability to say it means whatever you need it to.
Yeah.
Got
Like,
wifed.
I got wifed. Versus like.
It's not even necessarily negative.
No,
It's just like I just had like
could've-
husbandly duties.
like something come up. Yeah,
And
Yeah,
they're-
it could
they're
have been like I was
boring
about
and
to
I don't wanna
leave,
type
and then
them out.
I wound up talking about something with her real quick. You know, we had to postpone for a second, but now I'm good. Or it could have been like my wife was having a panic attack and needed me to clean obsessively.
nice.
Which in Trish's cases, often. I love that woman, but a good clean just helps her day so much. It's the
That's-
wildest thing ever.
I mean, fuck yeah, scrub your life.
Got wife, dude.
Yeah,
Got
I don't,
wifed.
I don't have a wife.
Scrub your life, scrub your wife.
That's very weird.
That is very weird. Although, if you think about it, the penis does have a bell tip shaped into it because you're supposed to be able to scrub the semen through the canal. It's supposed to work like a plunger.
Oh, Tom. What's happening?
One of my favorite activities is to like take things pretty far, and Sterling and Jay pretty roll with it. But sometimes I think I make Matt uncomfortable.
Trying to picture it
Does.
happening. I'm like, I'm just seeing you at home like, I wonder what utilities my penis could do.
Well, it was more like, fuck, what animal was it?
The animal?
Animal? Yeah. No, it was some animal, and I learned about their penis, and I was like, oh, I guess our penis is kind of the same, similar shape, so I guess it does the same thing. But in their case, it was a worm. It was a special sea worm, and their penis basically breaks off inside.
It's a cock. Sea worm.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm unemployed. I got free time.
Google's a powerful tool.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Fucking
literally-
ass Jeeves.
I already watched him go on this like 8 video streak today. He does this shit all the time now, but like
Yeah.
What we saw the other day was nuts.
I was sitting here, I was like, what are you watching? And he's like, oh, like I'm watching this, whatever. I'm like, okay. And then like it would suddenly change tone. Like, what are you watching now? He's like, oh, this is a completely different thing. And then at one point, his phone just started making this like, I can't even do it. This whistle noise for like 8 minutes. And I'm like, I was like, what the fuck is happening now? And he's like, oh, it's just my snap that's being repeated by my phone
like-
again and again and again. It was him zooming in a Capri Sun that he was drinking, going. It just kept happening. Like
It's like a challenge you could like give yourself on YouTube. Go
Yeah.
into a video,
I was like,
any video, and click on the first recommended video
Yeah.
10 times in a row, and just see
That's-
the insane.
I was like, I
Seriously
seriously
what I
Tom,
do.
there's only so many times I
You
can
end
watch
up
this
on.
Capri Sun video. Like, I need you to do something else.
Yeah. Well, because on Facebook video player, like, I'll start off watching, like, today. I was like, Destiny, Iron Banner. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Started watching that on IGN. And then that, like, scrolled down, and all of a sudden I'm fucking watching, like, you know, a UFC fight. And then that scrolls down to, like, all of a sudden I'm watching, like, Seth Rogen's, like, comedy skit. And I'm like, you know, and next thing you know, it's been, like, an hour and a half. Because by the time you get to all the videos in the comedy thread, or, like, the thread, you're just like, fuck.
Just sends into chaos with the fucking Capri Sun. Just whoop, ooh, whoop,
Yeah.
Dude, I was.
ooh.
Because I was trying to write out like on the snap because like just that alone would be very confusing. So I was like, "Oh, you guys, Capri Sun. Do you remember that commercial when like the kids drank the Capri Sun and like turned into Capri Sun and like surfed away?" But I had to write that all out. But while I was doing that, my thing was just in a loop.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he was choosing his words carefully, and there were a couple typos, and so. it
Oh
just
yeah,
kept
Capri Sun
happening.
kept getting like getting.
Also, oh my
Corrected.
god, one of our friends.
Oh, two of our friends.
Oh, this is true. One of our friends broke the story.
Yeah,
So our friend Andrew,
friend Andrew and Sterling will be put on trial
who
when
has
he is
been
here.
longtime friends with Sterling, grew up together. They were like
Do I
two
know Andrew?
houses apart.
Oh, you might
you've met him.
met him at the
for sure,
Halloween
like,
party.
Halloween
Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 4th of July, he would have been there too. But he responded to Thomas's Snapchat about Capri Sun.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, did you?
He was like, yeah, dude, love that stuff. Me and Sterling used to put it in milk and drink it all the time. Loved it. Just
Was he high or drunk when he
drop
made this
that-
comment?
drop
They
that
were
nugget.
children.
They were children, and I was like, that's disgusting. And he's like, no, man, it's super good. Ask Sterling; he'll tell you all about it. Fucking love it. Capri Sun and milk! Exclamation! Exclamation! Exclamation!
Here's the key when we ask Sterling. We have to be careful to have zero judgment because he'll be confused and we may get the truth. If we just go, dude, did you used to do that? He'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
But if we go, dude, did you do this, Sterling?
He'll get-
He'll
he'll get
immediately be
defensive
like,
and
deny.
I want to
Nope.
give him Capri
Refuse.
Sun milk.
Just
I want to get cookies.
just
I
give
wanna-
it to
I
him
wanna
and
get-
just
I want to
and
get
watch
cookies.
him like a
Nostalgia?
science project.
Yeah, I want to
just
get
like,
cookies.
I
And
wonder
like eat
if you will
cookies, and they'd be
drink
like,
the Capri Sun milk.
you want
I
a
could
glass
use
of
some
milk?
with this.
You want some milk? I'll get you some milk. And then fucking like give him a Capri Sun milk and see if he fucking drinks it.
And it's the perfect crime because he doesn't listen to these episodes
No.
again, so he won't know it's
And
coming.
we will
He'll
fucking
have no
film it
clue.
and just fucking sit there and like, well, no, he either be like, oh, it's delicious, and he'll keep drinking it, or he'd be like, there's something off. I'm voting on the first one though.
I'm voting he's gonna
thinking-
lap that up.
He'll be like, "Oh, this brings back the childhood. What's
Yeah.
what's this milk?"
Like, how could you ever abuse both milk and Capri Sun like that?
I don't know.
How
I
dare you?
don't.
And like, I
Where
was
do
trying
you
to
get
think,
the nerve?
what flavor of Capri Sun?
They're all liquid sugar. I
Here's
feel
the
like
thing.
it's all gonna be weird.
Only thing like line I can equate this to is like strawberry milk.
He doesn't like strawberries though.
Oh my god,
He's doing
you're
like
right.
fruit punch
That's just
milk.
brutal, because I was like, the only thing that I could think of is strawberry milk.
Yeah.
Which is the thing, not my favorite, but I've had it. You know, so like okay. But he despises strawberries.
Hates strawberries.
He's like turning it into like a weird child protein drink,
like the only thing
like
I
with
could,
pre-workout mixed in.
like
Just
was he
the
trying to make Tatooine blue milk? Like that's the only thing. Because for some reason I think Tatooine blue milk tastes sweet. Whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, it probably tastes like sweet.
It sounds like something
Oh, it is
terribly sexual.
No, it's in the movie. It's in
Oh, girl, you like
in
that?
New Hope. The
Do you
milk
like that Tatooine
his
blue
aunt
milk?
Uncle served with dinner. Not Tatooine blue
No.
milk.
It's like
Like a
what
sex move. Like
It
it's
sounds-
a real thing.
You know what I like my Tatooine blue milk with? Blue waffles.
Oh,
It's
God.
delicious. It's like grenades and ham, but disgusting.
Oh, we need to make. Okay, you guys talk about something. I need to come up with a Tom's choice for Matt.
Okay.
Tom's choice.
Yeah,
Tom's
we
choice.
need
I
to
don't
play
know about
Tom's
this.
choice.
They are gnarly.
But yeah, you guys talk about
Oh
something.
yes.
Why
Oh no, I know about Tom's choice.
I come
I
up
actually
with
like
Tom's
that game
choice. Yeah.
because I usually don't flinch. Usually ask a tough question. Usually I'm like, I've got a good answer for this.
Normally, it's if I could put my daughter through college, then yes. I have another one on the way,
It's usually
so
like
yes.
this much money for this thing, and almost always I go, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Kind of like Adam.
So-
I heard 900. I said 9,000.
yeah. Sterling's always the one that's a little like
Sterling
iffy and
dodges.
try to make like
He'll deflect.
yeah,
He'll
He
add-
like tries
he'll-
to philosophize it. I'm just like, dude,
Well,
it's a
no,
simple.
and he'll add his own
it's a
things.
simple
He's
one.
like, well, I would do it if this and this, this and this and this were true. Tom's like, that's not the that's not the question.
The question.
I literally gave you the parameters.
It's like, well, am I allowed to bring this? You're like, what? Like, where this is just you in a white room with only this thing and the
Yeah.
money.
It was something
Pick
like,
one.
you know, like, would you, I don't know, have anal for whatever? And it's like, well, if it was this porn star actress and she was wearing a strap on and I was very drunk and then she would let me do real anal to her immediately afterwards, and yeah, absolutely. I'm like, that's not the
It's a
question at
completely
all.
different setup. Pretty sure I'd let her do whatever she wanted if
You've answered a Sterling's choice. That's not.
So what you're saying is that Tom's choice is really you giving me the choice to make it my own choice.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to ask me my own question.
Yeah, very, very ridiculous.
Dude,
So-
Tom's choice is a blast.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
up for
have
some Tom's choice.
I don't have a new one, but I can ask you one that I asked like the first one.
Yeah, go
Do
for
it.
Okay. So I need you to pick 3 people, 3 loved ones in your life. Just list them
Friends, loved ones, whoever.
off. Yeah, whoever. Just list off 3.
We'll do Kyle.
Okay.
Kyle.
He should be on this pod. I think
God,
me and Kyle should have a podcast.
Yes.
The hard part would be getting Kyle to show up because
Yes.
he is.
He would be down.
Very
I've
socially
mentioned to
awkward.
him that you guys have a podcast,
But
and I
he would
think
be
he
a
would be
blast to have on
hilarious.
the
Do you think
He'd be really funny.
Do you think he's our reviewer?
I will make
don't
him
think so.
download this
Nice.
as soon as we're done.
Do it. Okay.
He will.
So we have
We'll
Kyle?
listen to it together. So we'll do Kyle,
Okay.
my
What's the name?
stepmother,
Your stepmother. Okay. And
Barb.
this is
Kyle.
also during an apocalypse situation, so this is like your
So these
survival.
are like loved ones
Your
I'd want to
crew,
be with.
yeah.
Let's say Katie, because we know Trish and her insane survival bag is not making it through.
No, dude.
I love
fucking-
that woman to death, but
What was it? A can of
I'm
like
probably
a
going to lose her pretty early.
restaurant-sized can of jalapenos
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
or beans
not
or
even
whatever.
not even true jalapenos. It was like pepperoncinis. Like who?
Yeah. No.
What are you going to use those for? Your fucking ham sandwiches after the world burns?
She had a 5-pound can of baked beans.
Yes.
I was like, Jesus
With no pot.
Christ.
No pot to cook
How,
them in.
what do you should have stabbed this open with like your combat knife and just like slurp the juices down? Like, what's your game plan
I don't
here?
know.
It's where all the good calories
I'm like, literally, this one meal is like the entire weight that you should be bringing in your survival bag. Like, you,
It was a fucking swallow. Sorry, I just heard you swallow on the mic. It was so moist.
okay. Sorry, Barb, Kyle, Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. All right. 1 gets infected. 1 you have to sacrifice, and 1 lives.
I feel like Kyle is like very rageful. He'd probably end up getting infected. He'd like get angry at his zombie.
I've
girl.
seen this,
something.
Katie.
Punch
The
in the
strategy
face.
is definitely like
His
go
strat
in hard,
is
no
run
plan.
face first in.
Yeah.
It works, but I mean, there's going to be a lot of zombies.
It works with revives.
If I had to sacrifice one, it's gonna be fucking horrible. But probably my mom, because she's the
I mean,
oldest
it'd be
one.
pretty hard to look your daughter in the eye and be like,
Like,
"Goodbye, child."
fucking,
Like-
you're the slowest. Like,
It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough to say.
Yeah.
It pains me, but that would probably be it. She's older. She'd probably like be like, yeah.
But
That's
you got to
fair.
think now.
Give
You're,
me
Your only backup is a child.
But it's a child that I can strap to my body like a backpack and wade through whatever I need to.
What if she cries because she's overwhelmed and she draws the zombies?
My daughter's a badass.
Daughter is actually. I would not be surprised if you were like, Katie, I'm gonna need you to shut up here.
I'm gonna be like,
because
I
we're
need
gonna
you.
die if you make any noise. And she'd be like,
Okay, Daddy.
She would fucking.
She'll whisper in my ear, let's fuck. And even though Trish's dad should be, why are you being so loud? the Trish saw me walk around the corner going, hey man, why are you being so loud?
You are.
I'm going to eat you down.
You are peaking so hard.
So yeah, I think that would be it. Kyle would get infected because he's just aggro. My mom would sacrifice herself. She probably wouldn't even make me do it. And then Katie, I could just strap to my body like a little psycho.
It's like, have you guys ever seen the video? Made me
give
cry.
Her, give her like the gun for the back, like shooting.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's facing. That'd be fucking badass.
So you run and
Like
she's
a
just picking them
makeshift like shotgun holster like on my back that she can just fucking cock and fire.
Okay.
Cock and fire.
So 2 things. I cried today at the picture of your daughter going to preschool.
It was very emotional.
It was
It was rough.
I didn't
I
like.
commiserated with a complete stranger at work.
Yeah.
She's
In orientation.
painfully adorable.
She's like cute and grown up, and I was just like, oh man.
I'm
like,
about to have a son, and I tell her every day that she's my favorite and will always be.
Yeah.
No qualms about
fucking sick as dick,
that. Yes.
but not like I like.
If
dick.
she was a penis,
Yeah.
she'd be like a 12-incher. Like she'd
Yeah.
be beautiful.
She'd be a hardy.
She'd
jerky
be
bastard.
She'd be the hog all the girls want to ride, and probably many boys.
Many boys.
She's wonderful. Trish will not appreciate this analogy.
No, but speaking of like crazy dad
Just
vids,
compared to just compared my daughter to a 12-inch donger.
She's the hog that all the girls.
It's a proud moment as a dad. If she was a giant pea, and I'd be like, yeah.
yeah. All your friends come over. Hey, you want to see my son's dick? It's fucking huge.
Okay, though, that's not inaccurate.
I don't
dude.
even take him into my son. I just show my daughter standing there like, that's her, dude. She's fucking awesome.
Big Duke.
Big Duke, D-U-K-E. I'll name my car that.
Fucking A. But I saw this video going off your like story about strapping Katie to your back. It was pretty touching. Where it's basically this dad, and he has his newborn baby, a daughter, and then like his wife dies from being infected. He like kills her, and when he looks back after killing her, he like has like a slash on his arm. So he basically straps like his baby on the back and just starts walking in the wilderness and starts like going, and then like slowly he's like kind of becoming infected and stuff, and you see him like take some flesh and like tie the end of a string and like tie that onto his back, and then basically like he turns into a zombie and like is chasing after this flesh thing, and then someone finally kills him, and then like they go and realize like he's the baby, and had like a sign just like, oh, my name's Amanda, and like I'm loved by my mom and dad very much, and like I'm so sorry that we couldn't be here, but please take care of her. And basically his dad was like in his final moment was like, fuck, I gotta take care of this, like did a carrot on the stick thing to make sure he would
Pretty
want her,
baller moment.
right? I was like, that was a good like 3-minute short
Questionable
film.
as well.
I was like, oh, 4,
It's probably better just to go and off yourself.
but then just leave like your
I
baby.
suppose she'd just be left laying there.
Yeah.
Katie's pretty awesome, but
Yeah,
firing
there's a lot
a
of moving
shotgun is a
parts
little
there,
bit out
like,
of her reach.
I think the other questionable elements are, what if no one found him and baby starved to death on a zombie back?
Fucking that's
Possibility.
yeah.
Then you can be zombies together forever.
Right? Or you've got the alternative, like, what if another zombie found and just ate the baby off your back?
Oh God.
Just ate the baby.
But I'm glad it worked out in this make.
You're so far away from your mic.
I'm glad it worked out in this make-believe scenario.
You just gotta get up there and ASMR it.
You're fine. You are blowing it.
Oh shit! You like knocked the mic down.
Oh no.
We are the most professional here at Chubby Cat.
I don't
We
know
are.
if I'm too far away now.
I mean, you're up on it. Just don't blow it out.
You can back up. a
My
little bit.
mustache may be inside the microphone.
Yeah, you're making horrible audio sounds.
This is all very bad.
This is probably all gonna get cut out.
No, I don't edit unless it's like something racial.
Or
Matt, is there
like
anything you want to get off your chest? Anything here that you have your some brother
Yeah,
in?
now that you bring it up, I have been a gay man for 10 years.
Oh wow!
No,
I mean, you heard it here first.
I feel like all my friends would accept me, but no.
No.
I would just be confused
Yes.
why you
I would
keep
just be like,
blaming
Yes,
Trish.
I do.
I feel like,
This is something I've been wrestling with for like 3 weeks, knowing I'm getting this new job and I have to go to Virginia for a couple weeks, and I'm gonna miss my son's birth, which a lot of people are taken aback by, but like Trish and I talked about it, it makes sense. But what I've been wrestling with is how relieved I am to know that I'll have 3 weeks that I can sleep without getting tomahawk kicked in the face by my daughter. Because it's like a nightly thing. Oh no, picture a bed. Your wife is laying vertically as she should. I'm trying to lay on my side, and then my daughter is laying horizontally between our shoulder blades across the bed.
Okay.
Naturally.
Because sleeping straight, too difficult. Also kicking the blanket off of me. So when she moves, feet fly in my face all night long. And I go to bed after they're asleep, so they're in deep sleep. I can't wake them up. And then my basset hound comes and lays on my right side. And Ashley, my small dog,
Pins you in.
lays on my left side, so I'm pinned in on the bed with the child kicking me in the face. And like, I love them so much, but like, I need sleep.
Yeah.
That's like, Katie, you are my world. I will smother you with this pillow.
And I'm really looking forward to 3 weeks of just like
Bed to
8
yourself.
hours of sleep. Like not even 8, like 6 hours uninterrupted. Like no,
Like, I'm not even asking for miracles.
kick in the face. No,
Well, until Jason kicks you in the face.
like 6 o'clock
I'm
in
not
the morning.
sharing a bed. I'm not even
6
sharing a
a.m.
room. What are you talking about?
You guys get your own rooms?
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I mean, we would definitely bunk up like bros.
Yeah, like if they did like 2 double beds
We'd be
in
like,
a room, I'd be like,
if you could put us in the same room and we could pocket that extra money, like I'm down. But
low cost
they wouldn't do
provider,
that.
bro.
like you're
They're
low
lying.
cost. We're trying to make life easier for you.
Yeah.
Hook us up, dude.
About to go take over a Holiday Inn. Fucking.
Bruh.
Fuck yeah,
But
man.
yeah, I've been wrestling with that because like it's like sheer joy at 3 weeks of uninterrupted sleep.
You're like, I should probably feel guilt, but
But also like
Straight
I'm missing
joy.
my son's birth and I won't see my daughter for 3 weeks or my wife. That's I should feel bad, but like it just sounds so nice to sleep.
Yeah. Trish
don't
got
know
it
if
when
any of
she
you
got to
guys
go
are
away.
parents. Yeah, I mean it's a bummer like the timing.
Yeah. I'm gonna FaceTime it though.
No.
I'll just be up in there.
I'll tell you straight up, I was standing by her head when Katie was born. Like I didn't like go brave.
Oh, that's gonna be me, man. I'm.
Brave the depths. Like I saw Katie like crown, and I was like,
constantly
"That's-
wearing those like
there's hair on that. That is crazy.
No, dude, I'm gonna be old school. I'm gonna be in a suit in the waiting room smoking a cigarette and be like, "Oh, what's up? My wife's having a baby. Do you want to be in there? No,
You're like,
you can't smoke in here." All right.
Do you want to be in
Tom's gonna
there?
be-
Like, no, why?
Tom's
would I
in the
wanna do
room
that?
filming, but wearing the eclipse sunglasses so he can't see anything.
No, I was gonna wear my iPad on my face. Like I was gonna
I don't
strap
want
it.
retinal damage from this.
I was gonna
so.
strap it on my face and just be like,
That would
"You
You'd be
got
like
this."
one of
huh?"
those parents at the kids thing with like the giant iPad just blocking everyone's view,
Yeah.
so you don't have to physically view it yourself.
And then Matt, you could just be in class and just have
In
like
class
fucking
with like a giant gaping vagina and a
just
child
like your phone
exploding
sitting
out.
on there and just be like,
man.
"My child's being born, everyone." Just
Yeah,
fucking,
this is
you know,
birth of a
brownie
legend
point.
right now.
Yeah. You know,
Excuse me.
like raise your hand. Be like, "Excuse me, I know this is really important, but do you want to witness a fucking miracle?"
Yeah, that was important, but have you ever seen my son being born before? You have not.
As he
This
comes
is the
out,
first one.
look at
We're
that
gonna do
dick.
this.
You ever seen a huge donger erupting out of a vagina?
Be like,
You
"Bruh,
going today?
my boy hung. I don't know if you about dude. They measured it. It's already 7 inches, dude. He's a big boy.
Let me put it this way. He
Pretty
came out
sure
head
that's the si-
first,
I'm pretty sure that's the size of your son.
and I
No,
mean head
that's the size
first.
of his donger. I know the difference,
Yeah.
sir. I've had a child before.
Please, it's on a medical chart.
Makes it very official.
Would you, for $6 million,
I love medical charts.
I know charts. I love charts. Trust me, I have many friends who have had charts in the past.
It's a
Let's
huge
get it
donger.
together. It's huge. It's going to be huge and a wonderful trade deal for my wife. No baby. My baby is a baby. It's wonderful.
paper towels. All right, you guys.
Paper towels.
Paper towels. He threw paper
Just-
towels.
Now I'm just picturing Trump walking into the delivery room and just throwing in like a roll of paper towels to the nurse. Like,
Healthcare. I got
No,
you.
no.
Trish just catches it. It's like, what?
Trish will just be like, what,
She would start cleaning with it.
you may enter, I guess. Yeah, she'd
Entrade.
probably be too excited by the thought of cleaning.
God.
Like, cleanliness?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ma'am, you're pushing the baby back inside. Well, you guys, I think we're gonna end it because I want to go home and play some Iron Banner, and
Dope.
then we all have early mornings.
Oh,
so
yes.
The earliest.
the earliest, and I've been up since 4, so
Damn.
or actually 3:30.
You got me beat.
I am ready for bed.
Yep.
And I have to go home and edit. So thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you again to BJ for that awesome review. Again, please email us at chubbycatpodcasts@gmail.com, and we'll work something out for you. Again, check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Chubby Cat Crew for those. And like I said, stuff coming to YouTube soon. I know I keep saying that. It's just been kind of a hectic couple of months in the life of Tom. So.
Also, stay tuned again for Go Podcast Rangers.
Yeah, going to come out soon there. And then also, we have another secret project that we're working on that we'll be announcing soon. That'll be fun. But Matt, thank you for joining us.
Anytime,
It was fucking sick.
I'd love to come back whenever.
We're
It was
slowly
blast.
getting guests and we're like a real show now.
Got guest reviews.
Reviews, fucking next
Review.
up live.
Let's be fair. Review.
Next up, live show.
We're moving in the right direction.
It's literally an infinite increase over
infinitely
the
more
amount
than
that
we
we
had.
had before.
And it's also apparently someone who knows us.
This is true, yeah.
But wasn't my mom. That's all that matters.
Dude, right?
That would be the worst. Yeah, I have this
It was
podcast,
about to
my
be like,
review is just good.
babe, can you leave us a review? That's my wife. I feel like a failure. Could you leave me a review?
Been doing this for a year. No one loves us. But yeah, that's gonna end it for us. You guys have a great week, and until next Wednesday, rub it up, chub.